very much in favor of the counting of points.
Does it work for you? No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Run Through, your favorite figure skating podcast, where we talk about all the things that make us kiss, make us cry, and make us pregnant. Because this episode, we are welcoming back our beloved co-host, Ashley Wagner. Ashley, welcome back. Obviously, not Olympic champion.
Who isn't pregnant?
She is not pregnant
I
anymore.
am no longer pregnant and was impregnated by this podcast. So
You were.
it's a
Yes.
full circle moment. It feels so good to be back. My child is sleeping in the room next door. But I'm still speaking at full volume because she needs to learn that I have priorities.
And they are skating podcast themed priorities.
Specifically figure skating podcast themed priorities. Because this is everyone's favorite figure skating podcast, including mine and now hers.
Yes.
Right.
It always was hers. Ashley, I think I would love for you to do the great honor of welcoming Sarah back to the podcast, which is your
Okay.
favorite thing. And I'd like you to take that away.
Okay. Yeah. So I also would like to welcome back to the pod the only other co-host that has actually hosted more episodes than I have. The one, the only not Olympic champion, Sarah Hughes. Sarah, welcome back.
Welcome
Wow,
back to
thank
the
you
pod, Sarah.
After my long absence since
Yes.
last episode.
Oh, it's felt like an eternity.
Wait, while I was away, I just want to really take a second to just soak up the chaos of that last episode. It was performance art.
Wait,
I
are you talking
listened-
about the New Year's episode?
Oh, have you had an episode since then? I was about to say I listened to every episode and I didn't.
Ashley, this is her favorite podcast, but she doesn't listen to it.
Yeah. But she did listen to the New Year's episode, which honestly, that is kind of our most important piece of art that because it is art and we've put that out into the stratosphere, not the
Oh,
universe.
that's the most
stratosphere.
creative
God.
energy I've used in years.
That was this podcast's best episode. I firmly believe it. And it was so not rooted in fact or logic or it was just
Nope.
fantasy. And I loved it.
It was just
I went
fantasy.
in to my skate and sculpt class and the girls were like, that episode was so good. Please tell Sarah we're so impressed by her song.
Well,
And I was like,
they're not the only ones.
you guys, you have to understand how big of a deal this song was because it's Sarah. You transformed
Into
agree.
a nightmare.
A phoenix nightmare.
Star Andrews. It
You
was
transformed
Star
into Star
Andrews.
Andrews. A Star Andrews is born.
An alien superstar.
Yes. That's who she is, and that's who you were in that song. Because just like Star, you sang your program.
So true.
And that's a beautiful
Ashley,
program.
We were, constantly conscious of what you would think of what we were doing.
and I love that. I always want to be just looming over people.
And you are.
Yep, it's working.
Constantly. I feel you constantly looming over me. But
Yeah.
I just keep thinking how amazing our next end of year episode will be now that we'll have you involved in the process. Because now you know what it's going to take to end a year. It's going
Right.
to take a mental breakdown. Are you ready?
Yeah, that's right.
Listen, I'm halfway there. I have a newborn. I could record this right now, honestly. And we probably should with the amount of things that have gone down in the last week alone in figure skating.
Oh,
Yes.
And before we even get started, I want to say that to welcome Ashley back, we really should have had the size crowd that was at Europeans to cheer Ashley and thank her for
Seriously.
being back, because that was honestly one of the biggest crowds I've seen at a skating competition and in a long time, and it really made me feel that
Outside
the
of
competition
Japan.
was big. Yes,
Yeah.
outside of Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is, it was incredible.
I
I was
didn't
like,
know-
how did they find
Yeah.
these people?
I didn't know the Lithuanians had it in them, but Allison Reed made a few calls.
Yeah. She said show
yeah.
up.
Allison
Show
Reed
out.
is leading
she-
the way in
Yes, she
Lithuania.
is. It was really fun to watch. I had a great time watching this event. It felt like I was watching a really big, important event, which
Well,
is great.
Europeans, some would say,
Is a big, important.
is a big important event.
Yeah, but it's funny, like, we were talking last week, Ashley, you wouldn't know, you didn't hear that episode, but we were talking
For her, it doesn't
about
exist.
how
You're right.
Europe, or I was saying, I think that Europeans was hard for me to get excited for.
Mm-hmm.
And the atmosphere and the production of this event made it feel so big, like you're saying,
Yeah.
Adam, and it totally like reversed how I was feeling.
Now, there's a moment of production that I think
Oh.
we need to
Oh
touch
my
on.
God.
And Sarah, you're the one who brought it to my attention. Ashley, you knew about it before me. I really want you to can you please tell everyone, please tell the listener what I'm talking about, because it's important.
Yeah. So, if you didn't watch the European Championships, the thing that you need to watch the most is, in fact, the gala.
Yes.
And they went so all out with this gala. There were so many cool effects with the lights. There was a live orchestra playing music. There were like some pyrotechnics happening on
They
the
were
ice.
fire dancers.
Yes. Right. Pyro famously means fire. And
They were fire dancers.
Welcome back to the podcast.
but most importantly to me, for my personal life, is that Yevgenia Lapareva and Jeffrey Brousseau did a weird techno song or EDM song.
Don't act like this is so like out there. This is like one of the most popular EDM songs
Benny
you've ever
Benassi.
heard.
Yeah, okay.
Is this your first time
I'm not
hearing?
calling this. Sorry, I'm not calling the song weird. I'm calling the performance was like campy and weird. Like,
Oh my God, it was
for
so
for a
good.
gala
Continue.
performance in skating. That's what I meant.
yes.
I was not calling the song weird. The song is very famous. It's "Satisfaction" by Benny Benassi. Most
Yes.
people have
Who-
heard it. Yes,
Who is a listener, so I am glad that we did clarify that this song wasn't
Thank
weird.
God we didn't offend him on here.
Right, because we have talked about the daughter of Steve Aoki. Now we are talking about Benny Benassi. Sarah, please continue. I am done.
Yeah.
I am done talking.
Yeah, I think so. They go out and they started the performance in like these lab coats and wearing masks, and then they take the lab coats off and this song starts to play. They put on these sort of futuristic looking sunglasses with their all black, like Matrix looking outfits, and they go to center ice and start moving and dancing as the camera cuts in and out of black in like a strobe light effect. And I have never, my opinion of a team has never so quickly changed. And I wouldn't say I had a negative opinion of them necessarily. I just now forever feel like they are the coolest skaters here.
Yes.
Which is amazing because they didn't even have to do anything.
I
It was
know.
the camera work that was happening live.
I will say the choreography they're
That's
doing
crazy.
is actually very cool too. Like it's a cool program, and
But
they
it's the camera
do
work.
it with
It's
a
the
lot. They
camera
did it with a
work.
lot of swag, like the attitude that they're kind of carrying as they
committed.
do it.
I felt like I was in Berlin at the club at
Yes.
like 3 a.m.,
Yes,
Which you've been
Which
so
is-
many times before.
which I want to do
Every
Which is
new
where
mother
I
should
always am
go.
wishing I
with my
was
child.
during the gala
Yeah.
of a
no,
major
it was,
figure skating competition.
Sarah said, my brain has been rewired, excuse me, to how I view this team. And I went, absolutely. Because now in my mind, this is the number one team in the world.
Yes.
Everybody is miles,
Yeah.
if not
Second fiddle.
a
Yep.
complete. Yes. They
Yes.
are Yo-Yo Ma and everyone else is just the orchestra. I was
right.
watching Yo-Yo Ma.
The Lithuanian orchestra in the audience playing live for the skaters.
Yes.
That's everybody else. Yes.
Yeah, it made me think I should come back and skate at Europeans. That's what it made me think.
Well, and also
And-
on the topic of Yevgenia specifically, this is how you change passports, okay? She is the Frenchest French woman to ever French, and she was born in Moscow. Okay?
Right.
I love that.
I
The little French
her.
quarters of it.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like I already knew she was committed to being French when she said, "Give me fire engine red orange hair."
That's true.
Yes.
That is as French as an ice dancer can possibly French.
Yeah,
Well,
that's so
and
true.
that the short dance is like some obscure French like
Yeah,
like
like a-
sitcom. Like she's
Yeah,
in.
like a children's movie music or something.
Yes.
And she is probably like, "This is my favorite," and we're like, "What? You're from Moscow?" And
She's like, "Oui."
No, home is where the
passports
is.
from. Yeah,
Yeah,
home is where your passport's from. And that's actually, you can get that sign at Home Goods, and it looks so beautiful right in the kind of den area of a
Right.
home.
Yeah, it looks
Right.
it
Painted
really
on some,
complements
like,
the live, laugh, love sign
White
that you have.
wood. Yes.
Yes, shiplap.
Yeah.
It looks so good on shiplap. What doesn't look good on shiplap, and this is, I'm referencing the skating draft. We did a head-to-head, Ashley.
Yeah, I heard.
And oh yeah, it's, and actually everybody's talking about it. And what doesn't look good on shiplap is a DNQ, did not qualify. Which Team Sarah had 2 DNQs, not good.
And actually,
to have...
DNQs do look better in pairs.
you
You don't want
know
just
what?
one. You want
But
at least 2 for balance.
Sarah is, and we actually did not get a reporter on the scene for this, which we really should have. And I did threaten that there would be a reporter on the scene. But it is the first time someone did get 2 dashes in one draft.
Well,
I-
I want. This is going to be my year, period.
Uh-huh.
And I am making that the case by setting myself up for nowhere to go but up.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing the same thing. And actually, sometimes there's nowhere to go except exactly where you are. And you just kind of
Adjacent.
stay in last place.
Nowhere to go but
sideways. You just keep
lateral.
on going sideways. I think withdrawing from an event, 0 points. I think when your skaters do not qualify, I actually think that should work in your favor, and you should get some fun extra bonus points for that, because you're picking a good skater and you're trusting them, and then they skated so poorly that they don't even qualify. That is significant, and that should actually be one of those weird game rules.
the skaters we're talking about are Kevin Amos and Katya Kurakova.
Yes.
Kevin
Yeah.
had a disaster short program where I don't even know what to make of what's going on with him. But it's 3 straight competitions where it's been really rough now.
Yeah.
And he did not qualify. He was like 30th or something. Katya Kurakova skated last
Yeah.
and barely missed.
Like,
barely
yes.
missed. Didn't she get like a time violation
it was
or
the
something?
time
and that
violation.
was
Yeah.
Yeah.
so.
And that's part of the reason why you're 30 points back.
Oh, I've lost
How
by
does it
30
feel?
points.
But you know what? I will say, because the spread was so much bigger, right? Like
Yeah.
we had 3 single skaters, men and women, and then 2 pairs, 2 dancers.
Well, I sort
think
of really only had 2 single skaters in each after
Right.
my DNQs.
and I will say 3 would have helped. Having 3.
Right.
3 would have helped.
Well,
Um,
so there was a joke made on the internet that Ashley not being here transferred her bad luck to me.
Well, yeah, you do know that these powers are transferable.
I would
she knows
prefer
now.
that you take them back.
I don't want them. I'm a mother now. I have to take care of a child.
Yes. Sorry,
That's going to be my
sorry,
excuse
Sarah.
from here on out. Sorry.
I guess we'll
I'm
just
a
see
mother.
what happens for the Nationals draft. Because that one will be really interesting, because I think we should still do 3 single skaters each, which will mean we will have to pick what we think will be the top 9.
Mm-hmm.
I say to a room filled with silent women.
Sorry, just the prospect of 9 choices. Wait. Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Yes. Because as it
That's
goes,
like
the
gotta
famous...
that's got to be like 80% of the pairs field.
Oh, I mean,
right?
do you think we should do 3 pair? Why not? Buckle up. buckle up, Wagner and Hughes. It's going to be a wild
Oh, I'm
ride.
strapped in.
Oh, yeah. A wild ride of 9.
Wait, so let's talk about Europeans though. I think it goes without saying Adam won the draft. I had 2 skaters who did not make the free skate. I don't know that we have to go like individually through all our picks. Congratulations, Adam.
Thank you. And to Adam Siohim Fa, 2-time European champion.
Yeah. So let's talk about Europeans.
Let's talk about Adam.
Yes. I think this is probably a really good step in the right direction to getting back on track to being in the conversation of being on the world's podium. Not a perfect skate, but
Yeah.
definitely strong. And I'm impressed that, like, you know, messing up that first quad toe in the free skate and coming back and doing a nice one. And the triple axels have gotten a lot better.
Yeah. He fought for every single one of those elements, though. And I mean, like, props to him. He was like a cat for the majority of that program.
Yeah, cats do backflips all the time.
And Katz
Regularly.
actually wins Europeans.
Oh,
Oh my
very
God.
good.
I got so many tweets saying that all people can think of when they see this program now is kitty paws. And I feel really good about that.
Yeah, sorry. So Bakari and Gorise, the cats program, the infamous kitty paws program, won the free skate, won the competition.
And it was
What
a
a
great
ride.
free skate.
Yeah.
They skated great.
Yeah, he looked a little bit less like the feelings of disdain were coursing through his veins as he was doing this program. Wait, I do want to just highlight, I noticed this. I had never seen it before. She continues her cat makeup all the way down her neck.
Oh.
She
Well, and
creates
that's why
like
she's a champion.
tendon. Yes.
That's why she's a
Neck
champion.
makeup wins Europeans.
Yes, it
In
absolutely
Lithuania?
does.
With
Oh,
that gala? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
They
a
said
winning
she's
combination.
going to commit.
Oh, yeah. If you aren't contouring your neck.
Tendons. If I don't see a
sorry,
tendon.
yes, sorry. I always leave out the word tendons when I speak of contouring the neck. Tendons. Yeah, you aren't going to win. You
Yeah.
aren't going to win.
You're not serious. You are not a serious skater.
No, and I'll be looking for a lot of contoured tendons at the U.S. Championships.
Speaking of makeup, I think we have a new fad coming back into style, and that's blue eyeshadow.
I knew you were going to say this because I haven't stopped thinking about it. We've never talked about this, by the way.
No.
Go on.
Wait, you know who also talked about it? Alex is watching this program, and this is Livia Kaiser.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, of Switzerland, who is a lovely skater. by the
Gorgeous
way.
jumps, by the way.
Yeah.
Stunning jumps.
Stunning skater. Alex and I are watching this performance, and at the end, she's bowing, and he goes, "Whoa!" And I'm like, "What? That was a good performance." He goes, "Yeah, that was great. Blue eyeshadow, huh?"
Oh,
And I
yeah.
said, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, those garage doors were painted. One solid color, and that color was baby blue.
Well, I mean, I feel like she took her inspiration from the Italians, and she was just like, "You're doing a black eye. What about blue?"
Well, and they have all, like, Charlene has all that sparkly makeup for their rhythm dance, too. The, like, teal kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she said, "Can I borrow some of that?"
Yeah, exactly.
And she said
And she just
no.
took 2 fingers, dipped it in the pot, and smudged them on her eyes.
Yeah, that did shock me. The 2 things that about her that shocked me were the height of her jumps and the blue eyeshadow. And I like to be
Yeah.
shocked twice in one program.
Well, and the third thing
Yeah.
that was, I wouldn't say maybe shocking is the wrong word, but did you see that the actress who sings that song tweeted about her, Rachel Zegler, tweeted about the program?
She did.
Oh, she deserves
Yeah.
that kind of attention. I'm so
Yes.
happy for her.
Yeah,
That's
because
so
she did.
cool.
Rachel Zegler sang that song for the new Hunger Games like prequel movie that just came out. That's what that
Yes.
song is from, and Rachel Zegler saw it and tweeted about it.
Wow.
God.
And she actually sang at the gala in Lithuania. Lithuania pulled out all the stops. And that is not true, unfortunately. But if you watch the gala, you'd be thinking twice if I was telling a lie or not, because they pulled out. Lithuania pulled out.
of the event, and they did not qualify.
Yeah, they
Wait, I was reading. They actually weren't even supposed to host this event. It was supposed to be Hungary, and then Hungary actually did pull out of hosting this event, and they only had 7
pulled
months. They did pull out. And Lithuania only had 7 months to prepare an event of this caliber, which is like a pretty
Incredible.
fast turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready
To bring
for
in Andre Bocelli
I
to sing
Yes.
live in the exhibition.
Yeah, and for the short programs. Some of the short programs he did sing those live. Get ready for a lot of competitions to be in Lithuania now, because one
for
thing
sure.
figure skating does, it's if there's one good event, they will milk the cow dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember
Yeah.
all
They did
like,
that to Finland.
Yes. There's no
And
milk.
now
in
no one
Finland.
goes to the
Estonia,
events in
too.
Finland.
Yes. Estonia
Speaking
used to
of
be the
Estonia,
Yeah. Oh.
Speaking of,
yes.
Alexander Slevko, silver medalist, also
Estonian.
incredible performances. And Estonian. First
Yeah.
Estonian medal at Europeans ever.
Yes, which is absolutely incredible. And I mean,
this was their first medal?
yes.
Wait, I'm not going to remember her name.
Elena
You were really
Glebova.
Yes, she never ended up getting a European medal. She was really good.
No, she was really. We've talked about her on the when you were gone. I brought her up because I said she never bent her knees one time.
Yeah.
But she didn't need to because she had so much ankle strength that she just shot herself right up
She
into
had
those
so
jumps.
much ankle flexion that she
Yeah.
didn't need to bend the knees. Maybe she bent
Yeah.
those. She could have been the first medal at Europeans. We'll never know.
Yeah.
Her
But-
highest result
That's-
was 7th.
That's shocking.
Really? I'm amazed.
Me too. For me, Elena Glebova is a European medalist. It's
Champion. She's won it 16 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Around the time of
Incredible that we
Michelle
forgot that.
Kwan's reign.
Yeah, she beat Carolina Kostner.
Also, I have a trivia question for you both. Can you
Okay.
name the
This
only...
is
No.
going to go poorly.
Yeah.
You might be able to do it. The only North American skater to ever win the European Championships.
It's a single skater?
Yes.
Elena Getavanishvili?
She is famously not an American skater
I know,
or
but she
North
lives
American.
in New Jersey.
I mean, if we're going by that, there's a lot of European champions who are from New Jersey. Because New Jersey is Europe. The answer,
It's true.
are you ready?
Yes.
No, but yes.
It's Dick Button. And Dick Button won the European title. And then after he won, I think that they stopped allowing non-European skaters.
They were
into
like,
the
this
European
isn't fun
Championships.
anymore.
Yeah, they went,
Yeah,
this
we're
isn't
no longer
right.
having a good time.
Right.
Yeah, I think we should kick him out, and they did. And so he actually has a European title. And
Wow.
there is one skater who has a European, he's a single skater, European medal and a medal from the Four Continents Championships. His name is Trifon Savanovic, and he used to skate for the U.S. and then started skating for a European country and medaled at Europeans, but also medaled at Four Continents.
Oh, wow. He was going for the complete set.
The Super Slam.
Yeah. The world.
The Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Super
Anyway,
slam.
Alexander Selevko skated so well. His quad toe,
Oh my
he
God.
just floats in the air.
Yes.
Weightless. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And also his step up gala performance was great too. You know, do you remember Eva Lota Kibus,
How could I forget?
Yeah.
the
Yes.
Estonian girl?
Yes.
So one of the things I always remember about her is that her older brother is an Estonian rapper.
Stop.
And I
No.
could not stop thinking about. I was like, this is how I imagine Eva Lota's older brother is, while Alexander was doing his step up program.
Wait, Eva Lota's brother is an Estonian rapper.
Yes.
And that's the podcast. It's been great to have you back, Ashley. Because that's gonna take me about a week to compute. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So I literally just kept thinking about Eva Lota's brother when I was watching
isn't?
Step Up on the ice.
Right. Wow. Oh my God. My mind is truly it's spasming.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, so amazing for Alexander Selevko.
Yes.
I do want to stay in the men for 1 second because we didn't really talk about this. And a lot of people were talking about it. What do we think of the backflip? Adam Siauhimfa did a backflip at the end of his competitive program, at the end of the free skate, which is not allowed. You get a 2-point deduction for doing an illegal move or skill. He was obviously so far ahead that it didn't matter, and he decided to do it for the crowd and do it anyway. Afterward, he said, "Oh yeah, that was just a little French touch."
Yeah, I think illegal moves are kind of stupid, honestly. Like the fact that there is an illegal move, you're going to allow cartwheels, and those are bad.
And that should be illegal because they're awful.
They're so bad. But at the same time,
It's a safety issue, right? To some degree.
Encourage people.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the only thing that. But I don't think many people would be doing a backflip at the end of their program. I don't know. I don't care.
I think I don't care. And I think the way that he utilizes it is in the vein of, I mean, he does this aerial right before that where basically he's doing a flip.
He's doing aerials. So what's the difference?
You know, I agree because listen, if you give a mouse a cookie, he'll ask for a glass of milk. If you let a skater do a cartwheel, they're going to do it in every single program, even if they can't do one off the ice, because that happens throughout the Grand Prix
regularly.
Yes. And it's the classic tale of if you give a mouse a cookie, you should not give him a glass of milk. You should reprimand him for trying to do gymnastics on the ice.
And then take away 1 point from his program.
2.
Oh, I thought, didn't he fall? I thought that's what
he had 3-point deductions. 3 points in
2
deductions.
points were the backflip, and then 1 was a fall.
See that's so stupid. It feels like just a weird rule. If you're already allowing them to do aerials and you have Ilya's raspberry.
Well, I think what people were talking.
What is it like?
Yeah, the raspberry.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, it doesn't
Raspberry
really
twist.
matter.
I think that's what he calls it. Yeah.
That's fun.
That was my nickname when I competed, the raspberry twist.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if he wants to do backflips. I don't have a problem with backflips being illegal as a way to discourage people from doing them when they're tired in a competitive program.
But I also think skaters do have enough self-preservation that at the end of a program, if they don't have energy, they're not going to do a backflip.
You are giving people too much credit and too
and
much
respect
body
for their necks.
Yes.
You really think someone would go upside down over a hard sheet of ice when they're tired?
1,000,000%. You know who absolutely
Adam
would?
did
Alaj.
do that. He did do that 3 days ago.
But Alaj, I would trust with my life.
You know, Alaj and I, in the last year or two, we were like, okay, we're going to start skating again. And we were like, okay, we're going to try to get some jumps back. This is a year ago. Mm-hmm. And Alaj did some sort of backflip or something and almost died and fell forward. And it was it was the first time I've ever seen somebody's iWatch go, "Have you fallen? Are you okay?" And you could push a button and it would call 911.
911.
Because I think the jolt of him falling onto his chest was so hard. But yeah, I think all it takes is one person to think I could do it and then eat it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it being against the rules. I also don't have a problem with him doing this as a show off kind of thing. I think there were some people who were like, this is disrespectful to his competitors. It's well, maybe, I don't know. I don't think it, whatever. He won by 20 points. The 2 points are not making the difference. The 2 points aren't making the difference. So I also I think it's fun to have someone who's a little polarizing doing things that are a little polarizing. If some people think it's disrespectful and other people think it's really cool, great.
It's a conversation.
We need some characters.
Yeah.
I did not watch this event live. So the way I found out about the backflip was from my friend Lonnie Love, who has nothing to do with skating. I just was like on Instagram and I was like, Lonnie Love is posting about Adam Sjohimfa? And she was. And so thank you, Lonnie Love, because that's how I did know about the backflip. And so people saw it.
Yeah. Which is
everyone
also
in Lithuania
good for the
saw
sport.
it. Absolutely. And Lithuania.
Lithuania is good for the sport.
As
I
I've
think that
said.
goes without
That's
saying.
so true.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it absolutely goes without saying. You know what else is good for the sport is the country of Belgium.
Oh, yeah.
They really put up a
And
The,
put
fight
out.
the
and put out.
ageless wonders of
Yes,
Belgium.
the oldest and
Um,
youngest skater on the scene.
Wait, can we also really quickly talk about how ISU's Instagram put out a post and they're like reigning European champion Luna Hendricks back on the ice. She was not the reigning European
Right.
champion.
No,
Gubanova.
Gubanova.
She was pissed, I'm sure.
Yeah,
This is Gubanova's like eraser history. Come on.
yeah. Don't do that to the country of Georgia.
No.
No. Even though she's only been there twice,
But it's
doesn't
lovely.
but
Went for lunch
she
one
said-
day.
But she said it's lovely. I want to go back. That's one of the most genius quotes of how have you been there? Yeah, once, and I loved it.
Yeah. And I might go back if I can.
Home is where the passport is.
Home is where the passport is. And
But yeah, Nina Pinzerone, third place, youngest
Yes.
skater in the world. Luna,
little
now the
Belgian
defending
girl.
champion, now the reigning champion.
yes.
Nina, nerves of steel. She
Nina
just
does, yes.
ice in her veins.
Yeah, nerves of steel and jumps of clean because she's always doing those clean jumps. Okay,
Yeah.
I will
Youth
say
is on her side.
Oh, it absolutely is. I'm going to say Leah Serna, the French woman, also always does clean jumps. She also never falls. And she got a Q on her opening combo, and that girl, I don't think there's a woman in the world that does jumps cleaner, and it was the craziest call I've ever seen. I just wanted to say that to Miss Serna. You didn't deserve that Q. All right? You didn't deserve that, and you got it. And I'm apologizing, and I hope that gets fixed for you.
Right. On behalf of Lithuania.
Yeah, and I am speaking on behalf of them. They've asked me to do this, and so I am. And in this public forum, I say, I'm sorry. What I'm not sorry about is I want to talk about Luna. I thought Luna skated great. Luna looks like she's in great shape. I like that the costume changed a bit and that like the butt isn't this sparkly butt. It's like a pants. I think that looks great on her. I do not like the duck walk at the end. I hate that.
That's fair. I think that's a fair take.
Yeah.
It the little is like
Why?
it's weird. Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. And executed poorly.
Yeah. I don't love this program.
I officially don't like this program whatsoever. And I wanted to like it so badly.
I don't agree that you wanted to like it because you told me the first time you saw it that it was terrible. But
What do you mean? Of course. How
we
does
had
that
an
even say I
argument
didn't
about it
want
on
to
this
like it?
podcast. Roll the tapes back. Somebody roll
And
the
I will
tapes back.
argue all over again.
I like it less than I liked it the first time I saw it.
God.
It has done the opposite of growing on me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
it's-
say I
yeah.
really, really
It's
dislike it, but I'm
shrinking.
not. Yeah, like it's not.
No, it's grown
Well,
off
it's
me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Which-
She takes up such an important space in this sport, which is why I really want programs like this, but I don't want them like this.
yeah.
Like, don't
This
give me
specific one
crumbs.
just is a bit of a miss.
give
but
a mouse a glass of milk or whatever Adam was saying earlier.
Right. When you give a mouse a cookie, he'll ask for a glass of milk.
And I want the whole tin can of cookies and a gallon of milk and
Of
I feel
raw
like-
milk.
Raw milk. Oh my
Breast
God.
milk.
That was there.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ashley.
not it.
I think like we love Luna in part because she can do material that a lot of the other women can't pull off yet. And this, I think like a Madonna program is something that I wouldn't expect most people to be able to pull off. I just don't know that this one is executed well.
Yeah.
In terms
Yeah.
of the cuts
Yep.
of music and the everything about it is just a little not
Off.
quite right. Yeah.
I think
Yeah, this style just doesn't really carry through. The intention of skating just is like not quite. It's not coming from a background that feels educated in why that movement is that movement. And I think that's where it just kind of starts to bug me a little
that
bit.
is 100% correct, where it feels like it doesn't come from a place of having knowledge of this style. It feels like repeating movements that you've seen other people do, but without any real intention. And aside from the movements,
Which is
there's
what
just
most programs are, for what it's worth. We're just being
Yeah.
harder on her because she's the European champion now. She's a world medalist. We want
100%.
more from her.
and we
Yeah.
But
and
most figure skating programs are not seeped
No.
in education about like
yeah, I can guarantee that Sarah is correct. And we say this all from a point of like, what can Luna do to fight for a world title?
Yeah.
Like, that's where we say this. Because
top of that podium.
whether we like the program or not, we all will sit here and go, there is just something so charismatic and magnetic about the way she performs it. Whether we like are huge fans of the program or not, you can't deny the way that she performs it, that you can't take your eyes off her. She's incredible.
Yeah, I'm still
She's-
a huge fan of her.
Yes. But even aside from that, there's just a few moments where it gets a little clunky. And one I always think of every time she does it, it's like into that second Lutz, she's doing crossovers around the side, and then she does these two like flat pushes into a spiral. And I always think like, it's just those little things that like, if you want to be a world champion, coming from somebody who's not been a world champion, not even close, me, I'm telling her how to become one. So if you're Luna, you can probably stop listening now.
Yeah.
But if you're not, I think it is those little things that will not only make her competitive, but make it really hard for people to beat her.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's those two pushes that are taking away from her competitive edge. I've been saying that all season.
As somebody who loved a good two pushes.
Yeah. 2, 4, 16. The list goes on.
18, 20.
Yeah. But good job, Luna.
someone else who I feel like occupies a unique space, who I want to talk about, is Denise Vasilyevs. Because I think we're at the point, and I'm not the only person who has made this point, so I'm not going to claim it's completely original. Mm-hmm. But as we're getting ready to go to U.S. Championships next week, and Jason Brown is going to show up there and probably get second place, having done mostly show programs for the last year and having pulled back on pushing himself to do quads. Mm-hmm. That is, I think, that's how I want to see Dennis skate.
Me too.
Not necessarily the show route like Jason's doing or whatever, like he compete or not compete as much as you want, but I don't want him to keep like trying to do these like the Salchow. I don't need it. I love his skating.
It takes away.
Yeah, it pulls you out of what is otherwise a really amazing performance most of the time.
Yeah.
And
there's
fabulous
no
skating.
reason for it. And we're
Fabulous
seeing we're
skating.
seeing evidence like Jason went to World Championships last year and got 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
It's not like you can't have any success.
Yeah. There's value in that kind of skating, and we're seeing it
And people
already
miss it.
working.
People miss it. They're longing for it, I think.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm kind of
did
like,
you guys watch his exhibition program?
Yes.
Oh my
To
God.
the
yes.
string quartet.
Yes.
It's just, oh my God.
It was so good.
That was
Yes.
beautiful.
Like that's
No,
what I want to
it's-
see him doing all the time and just
Yeah.
do a few jumps. But like I don't even care
if
that
he
much
does a
about
quad
it.
sow. I really don't.
I don't care if he jumps at all.
Yeah, I'd actually really like him not to do it because he can perform the hell out of an arena. Like,
Yes.
he can make you feel like the hairs on your arm are growing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, he can do that. And I think
I'm
that
getting
he should be
hairier
allowed
by
to
the
do that.
second watching him.
And I can see that. And I'm going, is she all right? Is she okay? Is a hairy mother.
He also, it's not just one style of skating that he's good at. And that's what I love about him.
Mm-hmm.
He has skated to upbeat pieces where he's like fun and goofy. He's just such a diverse skater. I'll watch him skate to anything. I just don't want to watch him do quad souse because that's not what he's good at. I want him to do what he's good at.
Well, and it feels like something that he's probably spending quite a bit of time on at the expense of the other things that
I'd
are
rather
so
see.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think that, I mean, to be fair, that it took Jason a long time to get to that spot where he was like, you know what? I'm going to do what I can do.
Yeah.
The very best
Well,
that
it's
I can
really-
do it.
When everyone is
And like Adam, you got to that point eventually, right? I mean,
Yeah. I mean, when I went to the Olympics, it was like, all I want to do is I want to skate clean programs because one, when people who like are not a skating audience are going to watch me, if I fall in a
know.
quad, they're not going to go, oh God, that was
great
a quad.
quad attempt.
Right. So
yeah,
it's
they don't
like,
know the
I just-
difference between a quad and a double. So if
Right.
you fall,
No.
you fall.
And I was like,
No.
they're for me. And I think that like, that was when I was my best, when I could do it for me. I think that's why Jason is like, Jason skating in a competition now feels like a moment, like a pause on the competition. Let's watch this like professional skater do an exhibition and let's go back to the competition. But I guess we have to give Jason a score because he did skate
He's
during the
here
competition.
and he did a full run through.
Yes.
Right.
And Dennis could be exactly like
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
And I think
Yeah.
he'd find himself getting better results.
I think so too.
I agree. I agree.
think so too. Completely. So anyway,
I'm actually really surprised that they haven't gone this route already, considering just his coaching team and their awareness for movement and the importance of it and the success that you can have by just being a good skater.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I get it because I think that you have to get to a certain point where you're like, technically, I am plateauing. And
Yeah.
because you want to push yourself to a limit of like, this was the highest level content that I can do cleanly. And you got to put it out there. You got to fall. You got to add it. You got to do it
Yeah.
cheated. You've got to put it out there. And you have to get to like a point where you're like, come to terms with, no, this is what I can do cleanly. I
Yeah.
have to swallow that pill and be like, and that pill is a pill that allows you to only do triples. It's a it's a delicious pill over the counter. And once you swallow that pill, you're just a mature athlete.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a point of pushing yourself, and he'll get there. But he's still really young.
He's so much younger than I always think he is.
He's 13 years
He's-
old.
Yeah.
No, how old is
he's
he?
almost as young as
he
Nina
and
Pinzaroni.
Rosie, he and Rosie are the same age.
Yeah, they were both born in late December of this year.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I also think sometimes you need to, in some ways, convince judging panels that, like, this is the best that you've got so that the judging panel can award accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like sometimes they do need to see, like, all right, quads aren't really
Your thing.
his thing, but
Yeah.
all of these other elements are, and they're really good. And so they won't be holding back because they're like, you can't do a quad.
Right.
It's
Or you're not
it's
pushing
just-
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I think there needs to be that mental shift. So you could be onto something by saying that sometimes you do just need to go out and try and show that you're trying so that people can be like, all right,
Yes.
Yeah.
I
tried.
you do really good triples.
And now this
Yeah.
is your strategy. You're not like
Yeah,
you're not
it
not
becomes
pushing yourself.
strategy.
This is a
Yeah.
good strategy.
Yeah.
Believe me, I spent a lot of time convincing people I couldn't do quads, and by the end, they definitely believed me. and for that, I'm quite pleased. I'm very proud that in the end they believed that I could not do the quadruple jump very well or often.
But yeah, his gala performance was just
Beautiful.
delightful. And also, Papadakis and Cicerone performed in the gala. Did you guys
a
watch them?
treat. I did not see them.
watch them.
Well, because I
Okay.
didn't watch. I've only seen the clips of the gala. I cannot believe. One amazing fact about the European Championships, because I was like rolling my eyes as I'm logging into Peacock. Obviously, I am from the United States of America, where that is my platform to watch a figure skating competition. And it said expires in 26 days.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah, I saw
staying
that.
up there.
I
won.
had to watch this entire Grand Prix season in like 6
30
hours.
minutes or less.
Yeah.
It's like a Domino's pizza. If you don't it's free if you don't get it in 30 minutes. Yes.
Were they just like all these Europeans are skating to such obscure European music that we won't have to worry about any performers coming after us? So we
Right,
can
and
leave it up for 26 days?
some of them are even skating to African music. And so they went, yes, we can
By
keep that
the-
up.
A lot of cultures were on
Entire
display
country.
at
Yeah.
Europeans.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. Let's
a lot
run
of
a tally.
a lot of cultures that weren't European, which
Yeah.
for a place that has so much culture, they had to look elsewhere.
They had to expand elsewhere, as they are known to do, as many cultures are known to do. We had the continent of Africa on
Yes.
display.
No specific place.
No.
Right.
We had the voguing culture of the underground ballroom scene of the United States
Yes.
ballroom.
We had Southern culture represented with Cotton Eye Joe. I don't know if
Right.
either of you
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that program. It's
Oh yeah, we
amazing.
did. We had Berlin clubbing culture represented. That is European culture.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Thank
was
God.
a nod to their own culture. That we see us, we see me.
Wait, Hawaiian? Wait, is
We had
Moana
Maori.
Hawaiian or Samoan or what?
Wasn't it Maori culture?
I don't know. I've never seen Moana. I know
You've
there was.
never
Whoa.
seen Moana?
I'm sorry.
That's your first strike.
Yeah.
Really?
Anytime
Just
Alex is in crisis, he puts on Moana.
Okay.
Me?
No, Alex. It's
Oh,
like his,
I went,
his
Adam puts on-
soothing movie. He puts on Moana.
Oh, it's a good one. And now he'll
Okay,
put on the
really watching
Europeans
Grey's Anatomy.
exhibition.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one was a little, and by little I mean a lot, a bit problematic in the costuming and choices that were made, but we can skirt right on by that one.
Yeah. And they wore a skirt in it. So they also
were they
skirted
dressed
by.
up as since I've never seen it? They were dressed up as the specific characters, or they were dressed up as
so they were, but
like
it's
random island people.
No, but both would be problematic. I would say the problem was that one of the skaters was dressed up as Maui and wearing his skin and his tattoos. So he's wearing like orange skin with tattoos on them.
It was- yeah.
Tattoos are very important to this culture.
Okay.
He's in like the leaf skirt. All around, not a great choice.
I would say not the best choice. Good
Not the
movie.
choice.
Good, nice idea.
So I'm told. So I'm hearing.
Yeah. You're hearing it right from the horse's mouth. The horse being
Yeah.
Ashley Wagner.
Yeah. I have been known to have a horse mouth. Actually, that's one of like anytime Russian Twitter or like the bots come after me, they do say that I have a big horse mouth.
Oh my God.
They do.
God.
I know.
Okay. Well.
And to that I say nay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Giddy up.
I do want to talk about my favorite quote to have come out of this last week of figure skating.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go to the other side of the world.
Okay. Are we
across
done with
an
Europeans?
ocean.
Is that what you're saying? You're closing the Europeans
I'm
chapter
I'm
of this podcast.
done with Europeans.
Adam.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm also done with European people. I'm done. And I'm calling my husband after this, who is European, and I say I'm done with
It's
Europe.
over.
I'm done with Europeans.
And he's like, "Aren't you basically Irish?" And you're
And I
gonna
go,
say,
Fulcherovko, Los Angeles. Okay, wait. We're going to tell a little story. When the World Championships were in Los Angeles in 2009, U.S. Figure Skating asked all of its Team USA athletes if they could say "Welcome to Los Angeles" in a foreign language, so that they could play it over of like welcoming the world. And so Mirai Nagasu said "Welcome to Los Angeles" in Japanese. Caroline Zhang said it in Chinese. Rachel Flatt said it in French. Ashley
wasn't
said
asked.
it in. Did you not say it at all?
"I don't think I was asked."
Oh,
You
I
didn't
volunteered.
do it in German, your native German
That's
language?
exactly what I'm thinking. I volunteered, and I went, Well, I was obviously thinking because I am always trying to think of how to get famous. And so I was thinking, how will I make sure that they will play mine? Because I can't choose French. Rachel Flatt is a French skater. And so I can't, I need to choose something out of the box. And so my mom had a coworker that spoke Gaelic. And so I learned how to say welcome to Los Angeles in Gaelic, which is Fulcherov go Los Angeles, which I said full-chested to a camcorder in Colorado Springs. And I think about it every day.
Okay. Thank you.
And Ashley, do you want to pick up the story that you were telling?
Sure. Yes. Let's
yes.
go. Let's go across the ocean.
Let's go to Calgary.
Canadian Nationals in the well-known city of Calgary.
And country of Canada.
It is well known.
It is well known. It was an Olympic host, but that's neither here nor there.
Do you work with the tourist board?
I'm getting paid for this podcast.
That makes one of us.
This is our sponsorship segment.
And we're going to really focus in on the event of women's figure skating in Canada. And Maddie Schizas, after finding herself in second place, said this event was a waste of everyone's time, including my own. And that's all we have to say on Canadian Nationals.
That is all we have to say. That was all she had to say. That's all she wrote.
Those quotes were
just
crazy.
Little gold nuggets.
I mean, they were very funny.
No athlete after a bad skate should go directly into a mix zone. It's like specifically.
And then Maddie's coach was saying...
Oh, yes.
Okay, tell me. You guys started telling me the story and I stopped you because I wanted to talk about it right here, right now. So what happened?
Take it away, Sarah.
I mean, so we're paraphrasing all of this. I don't have it in front of me.
Which we're allowed to do. We're allowed to paraphrase.
You're not coming and listening to us for facts.
No,
but the
for
coach,
fiction, yes.
The coach basically said, Maddie's coach basically said that this didn't feel like a real event to them or to her all week because there was no like fanfare. There was the crowd was very small.
I was so surprised
all
by
weekend
this.
at Canadians. So the coach was saying basically this didn't even feel like a real competition.
I hosted a skate and sculpt at this event.
I thought you were going to say I hosted a Canadian Nationals.
Yeah, I am Tracy. So I hosted a skate and sculpt at this rink, and when they told me that it was going to be the place where they had nationals, I'm not going to say that I was surprised, but a little bit. Like, it's a stunning rink. It's a beautiful facility, and they do have an actual, like, bowl. But it's not, like, a nationals level arena. And so you kind of do just, like, go backstage, and it feels like a normal rink. So I can see how that would mess with some skaters' heads. Because I liked going to nationals because it felt like nationals. Like,
totally.
You see like the Sharks locker room and things like it just feels like an arena. It's a different event. But if I were to go to nationals and feel like I was at like Liberty, that would get in my head.
Is this rink?
And it got into Maddie's.
I think even beyond the rink, though, they could have, in theory, combated that feeling by filling it up.
There was no one there. And I feel like Canadian fandom has always been a really reliable...
Yeah, and I feel like the crowd at Canadians has always been pretty good. Like, I always remember going to Skate Canada and being excited to perform there because I knew that, like, there would be a lot of people in the arena.
It was going to be a full bowl.
Yes.
I don't know. It was like -20. Maybe people were just cold.
Yeah, but aren't they cold a lot up there?
I think they are.
I think that's
kind of...
one of the famous things.
I mean, you live the closest to them, Ashley. I don't know.
Yeah, as the head of tourism for Calgary,
which you're doing an incredible job. I'm thinking of vacationing. After...
Now is the perfect time to go.
After Canadians.
Yes.
When the demand is low.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to say you're wasting everyone's time in a dress you stole. It's just, that is...
Bold.
It's bold. It's bold. Yeah, it's very bold.
I think one of the standouts from Canadian Nationals, and I admittedly didn't watch all of it, was this 16-year-old kid, Anthony Parody. Did you guys watch him?
People are obsessed with him. I've seen clips of this kid. He's lovely.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. And
Great
so young.
performer.
So
Yes.
that's
Yes.
exciting. He's just like, I'm
Yes.
excited for him to get older. And I think they're
Yeah.
sending him to World Juniors. I think he got third.
Okay.
Yes, he
Um,
did get third. It was great.
Yeah. And,
He gathered every doily available in Canada.
Okay, the shirt for the free
So,
skate.
yeah.
He was.
Is Gen Z embodied.
I thought it was like
Absolutely.
he literally took pieces off of Isabeau's old dress,
Yes.
like just
He
like
said,
shredded
all
fabric.
that extra skirt, can
everywhere.
I have some?
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't need all this, sweetheart.
No.
you
and he
didn't
said,
think
"I'm
there was
actually
any
gonna-"
fabric left after they made Isabeau's dress,
No,
but there was,
no.
and he used it.
He said, "Can I put that on my wrist, please?"
Oh
And
yeah,
around my neck.
yeah. But he was,
I'm so charmed by him.
yeah. Well, and I
His
mean,
spiral. He has a beautiful spiral.
beautiful spiral, beautiful steps, just in general, like a very, very good performer for his age, which
Yeah.
is exciting. And also
I'm excited to
in that
watch
free
him.
skate, he was having some sort of boot issue, so he had to stop and in the middle of his program go off the ice, fix it, took the like 3-minute deduction, and then came back on and started again and still performed as well as he did, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
That's
badass.
called youth, I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is called youth. And had
Yeah.
a full manicure. Like Suni
Abs-
Lee at the Olympics.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'd expect nothing less.
Right. And you got exactly what you were wishing. And
Yes.
it was a set of red nails.
Yes.
Roman Sadovsky did make it to this competition, which has
Thank
been rare
God.
for him this season, with his
Yeah.
travel troubles. He did he get 7th? What am I? I'm
I'm not
forgetting.
entirely sure. I will admit that I saw nothing from Canadians other than clips from Twitter.
And I'll admit, I only saw quotes. Not even clips.
So we're really working our way down.
Okay.
7th sounds about right, though.
I think
Yeah.
that's right. And yeah, but he's still like going to 4 continents, so I don't know. Like some of this is just very like with Canada, it's like why even have nationals if you're going to make the same assignments
Regardless.
anyway? But
But also, part of me wonders if they did something very similar to what Team USA did, and they had already assigned 4 continents. They just weren't smart and put it out before the event.
I don't think that's what they did, because I don't think that's what they did. They made it
think that
seem
they
like that's
really-
not what they did.
I just think that it is crazy that you can be a Canadian national champion. And, like, granted, Kaya does not have, like, the minimum score that she would need. But not send her to 4 continents, at least to give her an opportunity to achieve that. That feels really harsh. I don't know.
Yeah, she is going to some event before the World Championships, correct?
She's
But
going to World Juniors.
Yes. I cannot believe she doesn't
But
have
the women, the
minimum.
Canadian women only have 1 spot for Worlds, I think. So I don't really see
Okay.
them
So then
sending
giving it
Kaya.
to Maddie does actually make sense.
It
But
feels like
Yeah.
that's what they're going to do. Yeah.
yeah. It just feels harsh, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else? We are aware, obviously, of the terrible situation happening in Canadian ice dance. It's awful. We all feel like it's awful, and we feel awful for everyone involved, in particular, the woman who's come forward. We're not going to have an in-depth conversation about that today. We don't feel like there's a lot that we can add productively, but it's awful.
Yeah.
Period.
We all agree it's awful. So, moving on, in other skating news, another thing that is really unfortunate is that we're not going to see Hawaii and Baker this year in competition. And
Yeah.
I'm missing them.
Yes.
I mean,
miss
we
them
are
so
really
much.
blessed with so many great U.S. ice dance teams, but I'm really missing them.
the space that they take up is just, they're so special as a team. To anyone listening to this, I highly recommend going and watching. They actually, as a way of announcing that they weren't going to be competing for the rest of the season, posted a video of their free dance on Instagram. And I have a lot of hormones running through me right now, but it made me sob. It was just so beautifully done. It's a beautiful program. I love the program. I love them as a team. I love them as people. So it's just, it's hard.
Yeah, it made me really emotional watching the program that they posted. And if any of you haven't seen it, they posted that, they're going to be out the rest of the season and are reevaluating their competitive future in general. So I don't know. It just would be really sad to not have them around. I mean, all teams retire eventually, but it just feels like they never got, they just kept getting hurt. Like they just had such bad luck with injuries and stuff that we just didn't get as much of them
as we deserve.
Yeah. I just hope they have the chance and the opportunity to retire in the way that they want to.
Yeah.
That's all.
And that's the most you can hope for any athlete.
Yes.
But them specifically, they really deserve it.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely. And
so we are sad. We are sad about that for sure, all of us. But we're not previewing U.S. championships until next week when we're all going to Columbus.
Yes,
we
are.
We're all gonna be there.
Yeah.
And you can see Sarah in the Big Kids booth, and you will see Adam and I in the bootleg booth next to the Big Kids booth.
Yes. If you see Tara and Johnny, look to their left or right to people who look like they're in the orchestra. That will be me and Ashley.
Yes.
And we will be sitting there, and we will be supporting, and we will be commentating for the world feed. That is true.
That is true.
It's us.
That's
I
us.
will spend some time at the kids' table as well. I did that last year with Ashley. When
Sarah kept me company and brought me snacks and Starbucks.
Wow. I wonder what I'll get.
I'm literally a great coworker. You'll see.
Literally.
You'll all see.
Yeah. So if you do see us, come over, say hi. We'll be, but not while we're working, please. I'm kidding.
You won't be able to get
Especially
down there.
No.
you will not be
Just
able to get down there.
Push through.
No, in all seriousness, we have talked about possibly on Saturday when there's a break in between two of the competitive sessions, we could maybe come up to the concourse and meet up with some of you guys if you're interested. But we will decide on an exact time and place and tell you next week.
Yeah.
Because we would love to talk to you. And, if you have grievances to file, we'd love to hear those in person.
Right. I'd love to.
Particularly if you have grievances for Adam. I don't necessarily want grievances against me.
I don't want them against me either, but I do know that I've said a few things that warrant a face-to-face altercation.
Oh, we all have. We've all said some things.
I hope I see Michelle Kwan so I can congratulate her on her 15 national titles.
Oh, me
to her
too.
Face.
She's going to be so thrilled to hear about all those titles.
I hope she's flying in from Belize.
I was just going to say,
to Columbus.
Columbus is so close to Belize. I'm sure she'll just pop on the first Southwest flight there.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Yeah. Wow. So great. Honestly, fun week in skating.
Yeah,
this
a
week
fun week in skating and a fun week on the podcast. It's so great to have Ashley back.
Yeah,
this was a real warm up for her
be back.
Because the U.S. Championships. That's going to be a really big episode, and it's a huge draft because the full draft is back.
Also, let it be known that we all already did our NBC research call with Amber Glenn, and I did promise her that I would not pick her.
Yes.
And then Sarah also promised her that she would not pick her. So Adam, congrats, you get Amber Glenn.
I was scared after what I did to Kevin Amos and Katya Kurakova. I was like, look, Ashley gave me her bad luck, and I don't want. You need to be on Adam's team.
This is
for
the
best
thing.
Case scenario.
For any skater that is currently competing, if you listen to this, welcome. And also, just know that when we do the draft, it has nothing to do with anything. We are
That
just
is so true.
We pick out of fear, out of confidence, and out
And
of
often we're in a blackout.
absolutely. I'm in a blackout currently, which is a great way to end the episode, in a blackout.
Yeah.
You guys, it's so great to have the team back. I've loved spending this hour with you.
I love spending any hour with you.
Every hour, which you will do in Columbus.
Which I
every
will
hour.
do next week.
Yes.
Well, we are so excited to talk about nationals next week with you all. We will be giving you specific details on a meetup if we decide on the exact how of making that happen. But we will be posting it on our Instagram page. And by we, I mean probably Adam.
The only one with access.
Which I've sent you guys the login and the password, but I'm willing to take on this responsibility.
I don't remember receiving that, and
It's
feels like
coming
it
in the
doesn't
mail.
serve me. It's not going to serve me. So
Yeah, similar to Rosie's birth certificate, it's being sent via the mail. So.
It's both from the local court, so
Yeah,
that is exciting.
from the state of Massachusetts.
Yes, you will get the
Boston Town Hall.
login. On that note, from the Boston Town Hall, we love you all, and we will see you next week here on the podcast.
welcome
Bye.
back, Ashley.
Bye. Welcome back, Ashley.
Oh, so stupid.
I'll leave that in at the end.
I hope you do.
I will. Weird idiots.